Yes. Because you only wanted to be about you.
No.
You
I'm
only want
evening
your
it out.
face.
I'm evening.
You want it all about you.
It's even. Even.
Okay.
Welcome to our live version of this week's Q&A. You ask the questions, we'll give you the answers. We're gonna do it.
Can I push it back?
Jiminy Christmas.
Leave me alone.
Okay.
Quit judging me.
So last time we were on here.
Why do you do that?
Because my head's out of it, dude. AJ Scott, what's happening?
I'm only paying attention to myself.
So
At least I'm honest.
last time we were on here, we said we were going to hop back on and do a Q&A because we had a lot of questions. So we decided we would dive in and do some question answering things.
About to dive
Right?
in. Yep.
Kiddo is making noise. We're going to bring him back in. What's up, Loggy Allen? Loggy? What's up, dude?
Logie.
Logie. AJ Scott, what's happening? So, but we're going to do this thing right now. And if you have questions as we're going, ask them. But we've got a whole heap of questions right here. So, sync. In sync. If we were a band, we'd be in sync. So
Okay.
start us off, Tay.
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Sandy, Utah.
Oh, sorry.
Where'd you grow up?
In Texas. I grew up in McKinney, Texas. It's 45 minutes north of Dallas,
That's cool. Where do you live now?
Utah.
Represent. We're in Utah. Yeah.
It's fine.
Right now we live in Bluffdale. Bluffdale sucks. We lived in American Fork. American Fork was cool.
I loved American Fork.
We actually
You
loved
were
it.
like kind of making fun of it, but
No,
we freaking loved it.
We did love American Fork.
It was a little like, kind of like little podunk redneck town.
Ish.
But it wasn't
was
in the
actually
middle of
kinda
nowhere,
sick.
so that was nice.
Yeah, we liked it. American Fork's actually pretty dope.
Okay,
We miss our peeps.
where in Utah would you want to live when we move out of this house in Bluffdale?
Anywhere from American Fork through, besides right here. American Fork up to Draper Sandy-ish, Cottonwood Heights. Don't want to live.
Okay, well
in
that doesn't
freaking-
narrow it down. You need to pick one place. That's a question. I'm asking you. Where do you
That's
wanna
not
live?
a real question. Look, she's
It is
just
a
sending this
question.
down because you guys are here.
Where do you want to live?
I want to live in
If you could live anywhere in Utah, where would you live?
probably Suncrest. I'd probably pick Suncrest.
Really? I'd probably pick like Highland Alpine and have land.
It's a pretty similar place.
Sweet. Okay.
Okay.
Hey Colton, how tall are you?
Why is that a diss to me? 5'8". Represent for all my short kings out there.
Oh. Short King Anthem. Go look it up.
Shout out to Cody Co.
I love Cody Co. Should I go grab him? I'm gonna go grab him.
She's gonna grab the
BRB.
kid. Hey, wait, Tay, how tall are you while you're going?
3.5-ish, maybe 4. I don't know.
She changes it all the time. She says 5'3", then she says 5'4".
Oh, you spit up all over yourself.
Luggy, see, look, dude. 5'8", buddies. Luggy is, am I saying your name right, bro? He's 5'8", he says.
Nice.
So anyways, Tay's only 5'3.5".
I think I'm 5'4". I don't know. But look, he spit up all over himself.
Hey, dude. Oh, my gosh.
Somebody spit up all over the place.
Welcome
Look
back,
how
kid.
yummy that is. We're just going to
You're
leave
just going to leave it?
Well, I tried to wipe it off, but
Don't do that. Don't wipe it off with that. Ask the next question, Tay. We got people here.
how old are you, Colty?
I'm 31, almost 32 years old. I'm almost 3 months away from being 32. Thanks, Daphne. We love the kid. Dude,
He spit up all over the place, but I don't want to change him, so.
we don't got time right
We
now.
ain't got time for that.
We ain't got time for that. Say hi, bud. Say hi, buddy. Say hi, Rem.
So, you're 31, almost 32.
Yeah,
When's
how
your
old are
birthday?
you? Oh, mine's September 9th. 1988. Represent. Woo!
Mine is March 30th, 1993, and I'm 27.
Woo! So we're a little less than a 5-year difference.
I'm gonna mark these
We
off.
like it.
So
Hey,
we
what do
know.
you do for work?
I'm a hairstylist. I do hair, and I'm a mama.
We kind of talked about that last time, but
Yeah, I do hair at a salon called Intrepid here in Utah, and I work 2 days a week, and the rest of the time I take care of this little dude because he's a full-time job.
okay, his face.
He's in La La Land.
Oh man.
What do you do for work?
I don't really know what I do for work. I'm just kidding. I do
Trust fund,
coaching
baby.
things.
I wish.
Oh yeah, I wish too. We both wish I was a trust fund.
I keep asking his dad where his trust fund is. We're waiting for it.
It's never been there. It's probably never going to be there. So apparently, I'm not a trust fund kid. But I do coaching things. I do coaching stuff for
Coaching things.
businesses where I coach marketing and operations. And then I do stuff with people. I do pattern coaching. So I do a lot of the hard crap with peeps. Do the stuff that people don't want to talk about. That's what I do. Talk about childhood traumas, crap like that, people they hate in life, all that kind of stuff. P.S. We just made lunch, so I hope you guys like our mess all around our house. And
I'm not
we've
about
got
to
our
try and
tasty-
pretend that
Tay
we've got
made
our
this.
life put together.
She made
Oh.
this homemade ranch.
Homemade ranch.
Represent.
It's bomb.
I mean, it's not like Hidden Valley, but it's good.
It's freaking bomb. Okay. Dogs or cats, Colty?
I hate cats, guys. I'm sorry if you're a cat person, but I'm allergic to them, and they don't like me either. So I'm a dog guy.
I'm a dog person. I had a cat once when I was younger, and I think I was like 9 or 10, and it bit me, and I full on like, what do you call it? Like when you slam a football to the ground?
Like Spike.
Spike. I spiked him.
All right, so everybody feel free to go ahead and report Taylor for.
Hey, he's
I'm
probably
kidding.
dead by now.
She was a tiny kid.
Oh, here you go. What's your favorite breed of dog?
Ooh,
If you could have any dog.
I don't know, man. I love golden retrievers. Had a couple golden retrievers. I love Frenchies. We've got a little Frenchie.
He's awesome. He's a freaking turd, though.
Yeah. I don't know. What's your favorite breed of dog? You always tell me the weird dogs.
I don't know, because I've always wanted an Irish Wolfhound growing up because they're huge. I also love hound dogs so much. But honestly, if I were to pick anything,
We had a hound dog though, and
I
it
loved
was
him.
a lot. It was a
No,
lot, man.
it's because Chunk was a butthead,
They fought. He almost killed Chum.
so we had to get rid of him.
Huh.
I loved him. But honestly, I just like mutts. I like little pound puppies.
I know you
the
do.
ones that like you don't know what the heck they are. They're like, oh yeah, it's a lab mix, and all of a sudden it's like a Great Dane lab. That happened to my brother. They're like, oh yeah, it's a black lab mixed with something. And we're like, okay, he's huge. He's mixed with a Great Dane. So
Yeah, he lived with us.
he lived with us.
We had less than 800 square feet upstairs.
Yeah. And we had a dog,
3 dogs.
3 dogs and 3 adults.
That was when we had the hound dog.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
Doing that.
Next question. This one before you go to that next one. Favorite animal.
Oh,
What's your favorite animal? I'm gonna make you do it first because she couldn't narrow it down. We've been watching the zoo show with him.
yeah,
And neither one of us
Disney
could
Plus,
figure out
Secrets of
our
the Temple
actual
Zoo.
favorite
I
animal.
honestly, like, I feel like I'm boring, but it's a horse.
That is kind of boring.
I know, it's so boring.
Like, that's not exotic.
Okay, favorite exotic animal? It's between an elephant and a giraffe. Probably a giraffe. Probably a giraffe.
They scare me.
Okay, what's your favorite?
Not a fear because I'm afraid of them. I'm afraid because they're gonna die. They have like these stick skinny legs. I grew up loving monkeys, but then as I got older, they're like really gross, man. So I don't know. I still
They
would
throw
probably.
poop at you.
I think my favorite animal is still a gorilla. Like I think gorillas are the coolest thing.
I think they're terrifying.
I love gorillas, but I also I like fish, so I'd probably be more into like whales And dolphins. Ooh,
Well, you
said
have to
dolphins
choose
earlier.
one.
Well, I did. I said gorilla.
Oh, you're like.
But if it was a king of the water, then I'd probably hang out with my other family, sharks.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Favorite drink?
What's your favorite drink? You have to go first on this
I don't
one.
freaking know what my favorite drink is. I think
No, I do. I know what your favorite drink is. Vanilla Coke.
I do. Yeah, if I were to pick a soda, it would probably be vanilla Coke. If I had like the most common drink that I drink is probably.
Don't be boring and say water.
No, it's not. It's not. I actually don't.
I hate water.
Like water very much, but I drink a lot of
I
water.
just realized I'm shaking this. Great.
But I like Gatorade type stuff, or like the new body armor. Ooh,
you love those.
I love those. What is yours? Texas, represent for Texas. Everybody drinks dates.
Dr. Pepper.
So those are cool.
Dates?
Pretty much where they're originated from, isn't it? Wasn't it like dates?
I have no idea.
Pretty sure.
I don't know anything about Dr. Pepper other than the fact that
I give you a bag of
bomb.
dates. Name that movie. You don't know.
No idea.
That's cool. It's from
Jeez.
Aladdin. All right. Okay. If money weren't an issue, what would you do?
Honestly, my dream. I have two dreams. One, I want to have staring at my fingers. I want to have a therapeutic like horse ranch where like kids with special needs come and they just get to ride horses with like therapy horses. Or honestly, I just want a bunch of land and I want to go to the pound and adopt all the dogs and let them live their best life at my house. That's my dream.
That's something we could do now. We just aren't going to do that.
Well, then it would be I would have a therapeutic horse riding center.
Yeah, we could still probably do that too. But that's awesome. I like those.
What about you?
I would probably do similar to what I'm doing right now. I would probably just travel a lot more. That's what I would do. I would travel like, I would fly to places and then come back really quick because I like flying. So I would fly.
So you would just travel for?
No, I'm just saying if money weren't an object, like what would I do? I would travel more. I just would. I'm doing a lot of what I want to do.
No, like what would you do as a job? Not like what would you do? Because if money weren't an issue, I'd buy so much stuff. I
would just talk to people. It's kind of similar to what I'm doing right now. So, Officer Sausage, is it true if you don't use it, you lose it?
Yeah.
True.
Yep.
Great question.
Because if you think about it, if you go a while without doing math, and then you go take a college class and have to do basic math, it's really hard. This kid's probably gonna get pissed and all.
Favorite trip and travel, Loggy. The favorite one that I've done. I did a race in Morocco in Africa when I was 18, and it was like the raddest thing ever. Still to this day, it's just like pretty all time because nowadays you can't really go in there because of all the terrorism that's going on over there. But it's a freaking cool place. We went through all the villages and through the Sahara Desert and the Atlas Mountains. It was just real wild and neat. What about you?
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yeah.
To the homeland. To the homeland. Favorite trip / travel. That's probably my favorite place to trip to. So, for sure. I'm with you there. Okay. Next question.
What's your favorite movie?
That's a tough one. The one that gives me the most chills, is probably
Hercules.
No, Remember the Titans. Still Disney. But I love Remember the Titans.
Is that your favorite movie then?
Probably. I could watch that over and over and be happy. But I don't really know that I have. It's hard to say one favorite movie, but that one gives me the most chills every time.
Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls. That's mine.
Good one. Arthur's probably my other one.
Oh, I was gonna say
From the
Here,
80s.
hold him real quick.
Dudley Moore. Here, I'll just put him on the hip like this.
Bottle form.
Dude, you smell like you just pooped or something.
No, he's just been farting.
Have you ever been in New York? If so, what's your favorite part about it?
I went
Flying
to New York.
back out of there.
Oh my gosh,
Just
that's
kidding.
really neat.
Just kidding, man. No, New York's cool. I haven't spent enough time there. I got to spend a short amount of time on my way passing through it, and then I've flown through JFK a couple times. That's pretty much it. Hi, Emily.
I went to New York with my parents, and by my parents I mean my mom and her sisters. And my favorite part was all the shopping.
There you go. All right. So, music, Tay. What's your favorite music?
Ooh, okay, so favorite genre, favorite artist, or favorite song?
Let's go with favorite genre first. You're gonna lie. You're gonna lie. You're gonna say something like country.
No, I like reggae type music.
Yeah, you do actually. But it's like the weird
Beach
reggae.
Vibes on Spotify.
Hmm.
It's the best.
You can tell Alexa anytime.
Yeah.
Or Google Home.
That's a good one. Cause it's like not reggae like Bob Marley reggae, but like the Hawaiian reggae. That's my favorite. What about you?
I love R&B. That's my honest true self is like freaking love music from R&B is the jam. It's the jam. So I love all that good stuff. But I probably listen to rap more than anything else, and then like rock, especially like classic rock stuff.
You're just gonna choose all kinds?
Oh, I'm just saying. Well,
R&B and rap and
Divergent.
rock.
That's me. I'm a Divergent. Tate's.
No, it's called You Can't Decide. You can't make a
Okay,
decision.
and then my favorite song of all time. I don't know.
I don't
okay,
have a favorite song.
all
Oh,
right,
yes,
go to
I
the next
do.
one.
Incubus. Pardon me. I don't know why. That's my favorite.
Yeah, that is yours, and that is such a weird song. Pardon me before I burst
Wrong words.
into flame. That's pretty much it.
He's judging me.
Hi, Angelica. Hi, Judith.
Okay,
We
Colty.
love you too.
What's one weird thing about you?
This is Remington. A weird thing about me. I'm not gonna share that one. That's a weird one. I'm just kidding. A weird thing about me. I am actually for a lot of you guys that come and watch this, you're probably coming off of our proposal video. You'd expect that I'm probably a little bit of an asshole or that I don't have much of a heart. But I actually love people like heaps and heaps, and I'm actually really romantic. Needless to believe off of our proposal video, which was not
Is that your
romantic.
weird thing? Is that you're romantic?
It's just weird that I'm as big of a heart on my sleeve, is what I was going to say. Do you think I should choose something else than that?
I was gonna say I could twist my thumb back.
Awful. Everywhere. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, something weird about me is that I really like, dude, he's got spit all over his face.
Yeah, he's like overtired because he hasn't slept for a while.
Okay, yeah, let's wipe that off. So, something weird about me is, I don't know. I'm a dad. That's weird.
You've broken pretty much every bone except for your nose, femur, and neck.
That's a
That's
good
not
one.
normal.
That's a weird one. I've never broken my femur, though. Feel pretty strong about that. Sprained my neck a couple times, but I've never broken that.
I've never broken a bone.
But I have broken my back twice, which is why my brother used that in the proposal, in case you guys are wondering. Loggy, what age did we first start living together? She was 21. I was 25, almost 26. We got married. That's what happened.
This is gonna be weird.
You are being a turd, kid.
He's
And Loggy, we'll come visit you in
He's overtired.
New York sometime, dude. Because that looks like the place to go, dude. It does.
Okay,
Next one.
What was your dream job as a child?
My first dream job I actually ever had was to be a dentist. And that's the weirdest thing ever. But I wanted to be a dentist because I loved my dentist. And I hate the dentist.
I was gonna say you hate the dentist.
So, which is really weird to say that. That's maybe a weird fact about me. I wanted to be a dentist at one time. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do originally, and then I was pretty sure I was going to be a pro football player, pro basketball player, pro wakeboarder, pro motocross racer. I don't know what the frick I was going to do. So
He's.
there he goes.
I was gonna say.
He's a
Where'd you go?
ghost. You did that to yourself,
That
kid.
was cute. I wanted to be a vet when I was little.
Go figure. Go figure.
I did. I wanted to be a veterinarian.
Okay. So we got a few other friends questions stuff. Why are the Cowboys better than the Raiders? They're not.
Yes, they are.
Why are the Jazz drool and the Mavs rule?
Mavs
They
rule.
don't.
MFFL. Mavs fan for life.
No, go Jazz. Go Utah Jazz. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Yeah, and the Raiders are obviously going to be better than the Cowboys this year. Probably not, but that'd be sick. They're in Vegas now. Represent for Vegas. LV. LV. That was. I don't know. Peace up, A-Town down. That's what that was.
Peace up. A-Town down.
Cool. Celeb crush. What's your basic celeb crush? Not weird one, but your basic.
Chris Hemsworth.
That's a given. Mine is
Jennifer Lopez.
Probably.
Okay, who's your celeb crush that people don't like? They'd be like, really?
I don't freaking know. I don't really know. A celeb crush that I think, like new age or old age, because I was a big fan of like Ashanti back in the day. Or Ciara. I thought Ciara, Russell Wilson's wife, she's a babe.
Yeah, but that's not one that people would be like.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't freaking know. I don't know how to answer that. Whoa. I thought Alanis Morissette was actually really hot back in the day.
There you go.
And what's the other one that did? Why you gotta go make things so complicated?
Oh, Avril Lavigne.
I thought Avril Lavigne was hot too. Maybe it's those A names. Weird names. I don't know. What about you? What's your weird one?
Eminem.
Eminem?
Mm-hmm.
That is a weird one.
Dude, I freaking love him.
You think he's attractive?
I think he's so hot.
That is so weird.
I love Slim Shady.
I like Slim Shady, but I think he's a weird looking dude. He looks like I do. He's just a weird looking guy.
Why do you think I married Slim Shady?
What? That is so weird. That's what Daphne said. Okay.
Hey, you know?
So, where is that?
Here
where
we
we're
go.
at?
Yeah.
Why are we not Taylor and Colton Nahaleva? Because
actually,
my last name's Brockbank and her name is still Nahaleva. We haven't changed her name. We've been married 6 years and haven't changed it.
Yeah.
But what's your last name? Say
Brockbank,
because that's the cool last name.
Okay. If you could have lunch with somebody dead or alive, who would it be? I hope you don't choose mine.
Did you think I was going to say Jesus?
Yeah. I would have lunch with Jesus.
I would for sure have lunch with Jesus. That'd be rad.
Or Buddha.
Yeah. If I were to pick somebody,
Buddha
honestly,
sick.
I wish that I could have lunch with MLK, man. Martin Luther King Jr.
Ooh, that would be cool.
Just because
I want to have lunch with
presented in
freaking
such a
Abraham
different
Lincoln.
way. I wish that I could.
No,
meet with
I want to
him.
have lunch with freaking John Wilkes Booth.
I don't.
He killed Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, that's a weird dude. I don't want to. I want to hang out with that crooked son of a gun. But I would want to hang out with MLK Jr. I just think he's dope, man. That nobody was better at leading a revolution than that guy, based on results.
I think Abraham Lincoln or like Pocahontas.
Yeah, I heard Pocahontas weird stories when I lived in Virginia. We're not going to talk about it. Next thing.
I just want to live with her, have lunch with her, because it'd be like, all right, so what really happened? Because Disney is portraying something that doesn't sound like what actually happened. Anyways.
Yeah, some weird stuff. All right, what's your biggest struggle in life?
My biggest struggle that I've overcome.
Oh, is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
My bad, I didn't read the full question. It's cool.
My biggest struggle, biggest struggle that I've overcome. An eating disorder. That was really big.
Tell them about it.
When Colton and I first started dating, I weighed like 87 pounds.
Man, the first time I met her, like a couple years before we started dating,
I was at my heaviest.
yeah.
And I was like,
and I
not
loved
that
the
big.
way that she looked. She looked freaking dope. Like it was almost similar to like what you look like now, what you look like normally.
Yeah, I weighed 87 pounds. Right now I weigh like 135, probably 130. Yeah. So 50 pounds lighter. And I would cry myself to sleep every night because I was in so much pain from having absolutely no nutrition. So that was probably the biggest thing I've overcome.
I like that. I would say my height, but not a big deal. For me, my brother passing away was one of the hardest things I ever did. My brother passed away when I was a senior in high school, and for me, that sucked because I was in a bad spot in life anyways when that happened. So, yeah, I don't know. Actually, the biggest thing I've ever overcome was us staying together those first 3 years. That was the biggest thing. That was the hardest thing I've
That's
ever
pretty
done.
big.
That was the hardest thing I've ever
That's
done.
pretty big.
Well, first 4 years, if you count our year of awesome, that was when we were first dating before we got married.
We literally like had the best freaking dating experience, and it was like
Yeah.
the second we got married, it was like pew pew.
Yeah, we gone. Favorite dealership? Ford, son.
Chevy.
We don't even own a Chevy. We own a Ford and we own a Dodge. We don't even own a freaking Chevy. But Taylor grew up in a Chevy family, so whatever. You know.
Because well, one, I wanted a Charger, so I love that thing. And two, you're the one that chose the truck because it was yours. So I would have chosen Chevy. But hey,
yeah, but
he agrees.
oh well, come on. It's okay. You can agree with her. I'm fine with that. And hi, Hannah. But the reason Ford for me, I actually like the way Chevys look more.
Ford,
and
found
I
on
like
road
the
dead.
way
Fix or repair daily.
Chevy, dumb. Oh
Hi.
boy.
Come here, sweetheart.
But the reason that I like Fords is because I tow boats and stuff all the time. And with a 1500, you cannot pull as much as you can with an F-150 Eco. So get that little
Oh my gosh.
F-150. That is gross. Put that away.
Look at that. I just pulled that out of his nose.
Don't show that to them. That's disgusting.
It's okay. You're tired.
Okay, your biggest strength in life. What's your biggest strength?
Ooh. Oh, that's a hard one.
Being a mom's a big strength. She's really good at being a mom.
Biggest strength.
Hi, Angelica.
I don't know. I connect with people, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea. I can't focus because he's getting pissy.
You're really good at doing art things. Okay, what about your biggest weakness?
Oh, I'm loud.
She is loud.
It's okay.
Girl can get up there in the octaves.
Yeah, I'm real loud. That's probably my biggest weakness. I get in trouble a lot because I'm too loud.
She just doesn't know how to use
I don't have
inside
an
voice.
inside voice.
There's been times where we're in a place
I have
where
a
it's
voice
really
or a
quiet,
loud voice.
but she hates being told to be quiet. So if we're in a place where like you should technically be like super chill. Hi, crazy Britta. I'm glad you like Fords too. Welcome to the party. But there is, what was I just saying? We'll be in places that you're
I don't
supposed to be
like
pretty.
being told to be quiet.
Oh man, if I tell her to be quiet, I'm like, hey babe, I'll try and say it like the nicest way possible. Like, hey, could you just quiet down just a tiny tad? And she's
I'm
like,
like,
don't freaking tell me to shut up. Did you tell me to shut up? Did you tell me I'm dumb? Do you hate me?
I don't like being told to be quiet.
Dude, please just quiet down a little bit. What do you guys think about alcohol? Is it poison or something normal to drink? Reeds, a Google user. It's a great question. I feel like it's probably not safe to have a crap ton of, but I think if people, I'll say this: Jesus turned water into wine. So I don't know. I
feel like honestly, it's like everything. Like it can be bad if you have too much of it.
Yeah.
Like Dr. Pepper. I mean, it's probably not the healthiest for you, and with how much I drink, probably not very good. But it's like the same thing like with kale. You can have too much kale and end up with, because it's so acidic, you can have too much acid in your body.
Yeah.
So it's just moderation in everything.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
That's what
to
we
each
believe.
their own with alcohol. But if you can't,
do we think
if
it's
you can't handle
poison
yourself
or
when you're on
something
it,
normal to drink?
probably don't drink it.
That's a funny thought. I will say this, for me, I can't do straight hard alcohol ever. It is the grossest thing to me. So that's my personal thought, but I don't really care. Anyways, next question.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
Biggest pet peeve for me. People not being open. That is my biggest pet peeve. I like to see both sides of things. And if somebody is so sure about something, but they won't take a look at the other side, there's nothing that makes me more angry. Oh, that's a lie. Traffic makes me the angriest. Utah drivers make me the angriest. Hands down. So
mine
that's
is, so I have like two. It's like the basic one is like repetitive noises. Like if someone's sitting there like tapping their foot over and over and over, or like tapping their pen, I want to punch them. And my more like, I guess, deep one, he's out, is people that don't practice what they preach, or they'll sit there and talk about how like self-love is the best love, and do this and do that, and don't do this and don't do that. And meanwhile, they're not living what they're trying to tell everybody else to live. And like, that's probably my biggest pet peeve.
Hypocrites.
Yeah, hypocritical people.
Helly. I'm guessing that was supposed to say hello.
Hello.
But I'll say helly.
Yeah,
Milos.
So dark.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So out of the two of us, who is?
Oh wait, we gotta do like.
Oh no, we gotta go to these first.
Yeah, okay.
No. So I'm gonna ask you this: what makes relationships hard? Hi, hello, donut.
One, monogamy is not normal. It's not.
It's not natural.
Natural. That's what I meant. Monogamy is not natural. It's not natural to want to be with one person. It's not natural to live your life just with one person. And the hardest thing about relationships is that each person comes from like completely different backgrounds. Even if you had the same exact, like, grew up in a similar place with similar morals, similar beliefs, all that kind of stuff, you were still raised completely different. And so it's finding a middle ground of like what works and doesn't work. That's the hardest thing, because you can't just like come in and be like, okay, this works for me and this doesn't. It's straight trial and error. It's just like, okay, it's like we do something and it's like, yeah, that doesn't work for me. And you just have to figure it out. That's the hardest thing, I think.
Yeah, second that. You have to find a crazy you can deal with. She can deal with my crazy, and I can deal with hers. So, hey, thanks, hello, donut. I'm glad that you liked it. And Taylor loves donuts, so hello. But I will say this, the whole dealing with each other's like childhood stuff, what Taylor was saying. You have these ways that you were taught your whole entire life, and this is how it works, and this is what's good, and this is bad, and whatever, and been able to go to each other's side was really, really hard. I would say putting your guns down for being right was the hardest thing for me. I just wanted to be right so much because I had this attachment to being right. Most people do. And if you're out there saying, I don't mind being wrong, you're probably wrong. I'm just kidding. As I say, you're wrong. No, you probably do have a little bit of an attachment or an addiction to being right. And that was the hardest thing for me, is just to let that down, because I just wanted to be right. Because I was right. And so it was, I'm kidding. But when you are spot on about a situation, you don't put your guns down. There's times where she was or I was, and neither one of us would put our guns down when we knew we weren't in the right situation.
You're answering the next question. How do you overcome the hard parts of relationships?
Oh, yeah.
Put your guns down.
Yeah. I guess how do you overcome all that stuff is we just stopped worrying about who was right and put our guns down. And
if you switch your mindset from who's right and who's wrong, or what's right and what's wrong, to what works and what doesn't work, it takes the emotional attachment away from it. So like something could happen and it's like, yeah, you're wrong. And it's like, yeah, that doesn't work. And it's like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, well, what does work? So
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it goes
another
along
side
with
of that is that people will talk about how communication is so huge and that people should just be honest with each other and confide and talk about deep stuff. I think the biggest crippler that I think happens that should be an overcoming force is if people just go first. People wait for the other person to start things and to make things better all the time, to say sorry first, to go and make a sensual move first, whatever the situation is. If you want to solve issues and problems in your relationships, go first. That'll change a ton of things. And doing it without an expectation on the back end is probably the biggest thing of the two. That's a huge one. Expectations were huge. Holding expectations between each other, once we dropped those and just were unconditional, was massive.
Mhm.
And that'll be huge for all of you out there. Drop your expectations. There's a difference between expectations and agreements. And it's good to get clear on your agreements and hold people to agreements. And when agreements aren't met, then there's consequences, good or bad. But expectations don't do you any good. So how did we stay after the hash out? I guess we kind of answered that, but
We kind of answered all three of those together.
there you go.
There you go.
Well, cool.
All
Okay.
right. What is our baby's name? This is Remington.
Baby Rem. You got it on Taylor's wrist here. Whoop, whoop.
Remington and Colton. It's cute. Okay, rapid fire.
Okay. Who is the clean freak?
Me.
Taylor is. 100%. I don't give a
It's
crap.
me. He doesn't.
I actually do like certain things clean. I'm weird about certain things. Like I'm going nuts that our countertop isn't clean right now. And I hate
Which
having...
is weird because I feel like our countertop is always a mess.
No, it's not. I clean it all the time. You just keep messing it up.
He's weird about drinks in his car.
I hate having drinks in my car. So I'm clean about certain weird stuff.
But when I cleaned the room yesterday and then came home last night and there were 5 hats on the floor and
Oh,
stuff
now
everywhere.
it's 5. There was probably 2. And
No,
you
I
said
think it was
3
three.
last
It was
night.
3. There were
Whatever.
3 hats, 2 pairs of shoes, sweats. Oh, and this one, I have a laundry basket, completely empty.
I
ready
set
for
my
dirty
stuff
clothes.
next to it because I wasn't
Next
sure
to it.
if I was going to put it away or not,
Next
or if
to
I was going
it.
to wash it.
So I'm the clean freak.
Okay. Who's more likely to fall for a scam?
Me,
Taylor is.
for sure.
Taylor buys all the crap. And she falls for, oh, this is a sweet deal.
Actually,
Without doing her research. Scam.
I feel like you would.
No, I wouldn't.
I'm the analytical one.
You should
I'm
be
a
the analytical
pessimist.
one.
I'm a freaking pessimist. I'm convinced everyone's out to get me.
I have fallen for scams before, but that's weird. Loggy, give us questions, bro. We're ready for it. Okay. Who's more likely to become an alcoholic?
You.
Probably me. Not gonna lie. And alcoholism runs in my family, so this guy's got to be careful what I put inside me because I've got addiction that runs deep in my family. So I don't do no drugs whatsoever.
Who's
Who's
more
the
adventurous?
adventurous one?
You.
Also me.
I'm a homebody.
Taylor wants to chill at home and not adventure at all. But
No.
she's actually become adventurous thanks to me. You are welcome.
Honestly, the idea of a perfect day would be me sitting here and my friends coming over and sitting and watching TV with me, and we talk and we eat and we just do nothing.
And my perfect day, I'm like looking up at our mountains right
He wants
here.
a 7-sport day.
I want 8-sport day. And then I want to go hang out with people after. And then after the hang out
And
with
he
them, I want
does
to
it.
have...
We'll sit there and it's like Sunday. It was Sunday. And I'm exhausted from Saturday. We wake up. We go on the boat with our friend. After we go on the boat, then we go on a freaking picnic. And after we go on a picnic, then we're going to have dinner. And then we're going to do this. And I'm like, I just want to sleep. But anyway. Okay. Are you serious about coming to New York? If so, can we meet?
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
dude. We can meet.
And
And
his
his
truck shots?
Trick shots.
Oh,
which
trick
is
shots.
my most favorite thing to do. You talking about like my videos on the channel? I don't know if you're talking about the stuff that's on the channel. You can look at my highlights video. That's the stuff I like to do. I'm a weird. I'm a weird puppy. I'm a
He
weird
does
guy.
Things that break bones.
Yeah.
Okay,
There's one
more-
more question
oh.
on there. Hello, Donut.
what have you been doing been doing in quarantine? This.
He was born right before quarantine, so we've
And I
literally
was
been
already
like,
quarantined,
a
so-
months of quarantine.
I've just
Months
been
and
taking
months.
care of my child, watching Netflix.
I've been riding bikes a
reorganizing my
lot.
room.
I've been riding my bike. We have mountain bike trails all around where we're at, so I've been riding my mountain bike. I went wakeboarding a few times too.
Okay.
Like frisbees or however you spell it. I like the way you spelled frisbee. Frisbee. Yeah, sure, we can do frisbee things.
Okay. Who's more likely to survive a zombie apocalypse? I'd probably just shoot myself. Like, that sounds morbid, but it's like, we're all gonna die. I don't want to be a zombie. I'd probably just be like, bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna survive for sure. I'm gonna be the one to survive. Yeah, I'm the one with the guns, and I'm the one that is gonna run. You aren't running. She's gonna be crippled.
I'm literally,
I'm gonna
I
jump
would
in my
just be
truck
like, I'm
and I'm
done.
gonna be running over zombies left and right, guns wheeling out the door, and I'm gonna be like, "Babe, stay in the back seat. Shoot, just point and shoot." And she'll have her little 22. Just kidding. Where are we located? We're in Utah. You gonna come hang out, Sheridan?
Okay, who's better at giving advice? Me.
Me.
You give sugar-coated advice.
Sugar-coated advice.
Oh, remember when I broke up with my ex and
Okay.
I was like,
There's one
what about
time.
this? And you're like, I would say this. And then reading back, you're like, I was an idiot. You should have said what you said. I'm better.
Okay, so there was one time that Taylor, I gave the worst advice. In fact, there was a period of time where I was giving some serious sugar-coated advice. Nowadays,
Okay, I'm not much of an advice giver.
Nowadays?
I'll be honest. I guess I'm not an advice. I'm really good at listening, though. If you need to rant or anything, I'm here.
and I'll listen too, but
No, you
not
won't.
if you're not ready to get any feedback after.
He
it.
won't listen. Colton will literally just.
I'm a problem solver, so
Yeah.
if you want me to fix some stuff, then
Okay,
for
we've been on
sure.
for like 42 minutes. So
Okay.
real quick, let's finish these and
Okay.
get off.
Who's more vulgar?
You.
Me. For sure. Who's more grumpy?
Me.
You, for sure.
Both. I'm a pessimist.
She'll call herself a realist. It's a pessimist. In life, she is a pessimist.
That's fine.
Who's more
But
likely?
you know what's great about being a pessimist? You're prepared for anything.
Whatever.
It's true.
Who's
More likely
to date two
at
people at
You.
once? Me.
I was always the person that it was like, if I liked someone, I just went after only them. And then
Yeah.
everybody else was like, bye.
When I was dating, man, it was an all-out brawl. I was trying to get as many reps in as I could. Favorite sports? What's your favorite sports, Tay?
To watch football,
Love you. Yes.
to play soccer.
Ooh. To watch for me, Supercross, then football, then basketball. To play, basketball. I like
Ooh,
playing
also
basketball
rodeo,
most.
like barrel racing. Loved doing that. when
Yeah,
I was
I don't really care watching it, but it's cool when we have like a cousin that does it. It's
I
fun to,
love
like,
watching
be
it and I
psyched
love
for-
doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, who has the street smarts? Who has the book smarts?
I'm book smart.
Street smarts, for sure. That's why I'm gonna survive when the zombies come around. Because
And that's why
who
I'm
gives
over
a
here
crap
like
about being smart? I'm not trying to
every
solve it. I'm
single
just trying to
zombie
kill
apocalypse
zombies.
movie, it ends with like 3 people and they all end up hating each other and like going crazy and killing each other, or somebody dies of becoming a zombie. Dude, just freaking oust yourself. You're good.
Whatever. Okay, who's the bigger asshole?
You. Both.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Are you kidding?
There's times when I am, but let's be real. Who has the bigger F off written on their forehead most of the time? So,
But that doesn't make me like an asshole.
what do you think I'm the bigger asshole?
Because you are. Because you're a shit.
Look, and she said I had the vulgar mouth. Listen to her. Pottymouth.com. You go right now, you'll see Taylor on the front of it. Just kidding. That's not a real site. I don't know if it's a real site or not, but it's
Maybe
probably
don't
not a good
Google
thing
it,
to
'cause it
Google
might
that. That
be
sounds
bad.
awful.
Okay, who's the alpha in the relationship?
Me.
No, you're not.
Tay. Alpha.
You're not the alpha.
Tay, what are you talking
He
about?
might wear the pants, but I pick them.
So just for the record, Tay picks the pants, but I wear them.
So he thinks he's running the show, but in reality, it's me.
It's actually probably true. She does run the show. I'm the head of the family. She's the neck, is what we would call it.
That's true.
She kind of depends on where things are going. What's up, Goofus Doofus? I like your name, dude. Yeah, but the alpha is probably for sure still me. So that was a lot of fun. We did a lot of question and answering. If you guys have other question and answering things,
We probably won't do this again.
we're probably never going to do this again.
Well, I
No,
figured
maybe
we'd do it
someday.
once.
But this was fun to do it. I guess the last question that I will ask Taylor is, Taylor, why did you decide to stay married to me? Because that was one other question that we didn't
Oh,
answer.
okay. Honestly,
What's the real reason that you wanted to get married to me and stayed married to me?
the reason I wanted to get married to you was, I don't know, it just worked. Everything worked and it just was like good. But honestly, the reason that I stayed to like start fighting stuff out and like figuring it out was because I didn't want to be that person that got married young and then got divorced. And then eventually after that, it was like, okay, this is worth fighting for.
So
'cause I
Tay
love
stayed
him.
because of shame. But
Think about it though. You did the same thing.
Loggy, find us on there at Colton Brockbank, at Tay Brockbank. Yeah, it's true. I mean, the truth of it is,
Finish your thought before you read that one.
yeah, I know. So the truth of it is, I stayed because if we were going to battle it out, then we were going to have a hell of a story, and we were going to be able to help a lot of people. That's honestly why I wanted to stick it out. Is if we were going to stick it out, there was nothing that was going to bring us down after all that crap we just gone through. Nothing was going to tear us apart. Nothing.
Honestly,
I do a lot of
feel like
stupid stuff in
I
life.
fought it out because it was like, I don't feel like I had given it a actual like go to try and fix things because neither of us fixed anything
Yeah.
or tried to.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, this is my chance. I'm going to attempt to fix this. And if it's not fixable, then bye. But it was fixable. And now you're a baby.
Yeah. And Tay just never wanted to talk through things with me, so
And Colton just wanted to talk for
I wanted to talk through everything.
forever.
How did I propose? Brian and Kenzie Cowdy? You guys should take a peek. You'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy my proposal video. Probably not. You probably won't like it. Most people don't when they comment.
That's true. All right. We got to go. We've been on here for 48 minutes. Nobody's going
I'm
to be
enjoying
watching
this. I'm loving this right now.
I know you are. Nobody
What
is
other
going to
questions
spend.
do you have?
No one is going to spend
Just
an
kidding.
hour.
For the other people asking, this is Remington. Remy. The Rem. Hey, Remy. He's the guy. He's the boy. So we did a bunch of questions. We did a bunch of answers. We did some hanging out. Tay did some joking. I did some teaching. It was a lot of fun.
You're so weird.
A lot of fun. Anyways, love you guys. This has been heaps of fun. We're excited to chat soon. We're probably going to do an edit the next one. So I'll type it out here for you. So in case you guys want it, it's at Tay Brockbank. That's Tay's. At Brockbank. There you go. I don't know why it has a thing on mine. Probably because it attaches to my Instagram, but I'm not to my Instagram, to the YouTube channel. But
All right.
that's us. Love you. Tay's trying to say goodbye.
I've been trying to say goodbye for freaking 10 minutes.
This is the epitome of
Love
what it's
you.
like when
I
we're
love
with
you guys,
friends.
but nobody's going to want to watch a
You're going to want to hear this.
50-minute
50
video.
minutes. There's so many people that do 50-minute videos.
No. Okay.
Guys, you don't really want to say goodbye. We're trying to hang out, talk for a little bit longer. We're trying to talk for a minute.